This is I thought I saw somebody back there. This is a story I have back in the late 90s. I want to say 98, 99. I was lucky enough to be on tour with a group, and we're traveling from Colorado Springs, Colorado to Santa Fe, New Mexico, then Phoenix, and then we're gonna come to California. Well, anyway, the night that we played at Colorado Springs, Colorado, a nightclub. It was a Mexican club. I don't know if it's still around, but I think it was the only one around. It's like by the river. I remember that. If you know it, you know. Well, anyway, we're having a great time. Music, we're sounding great. Filled up the place. And then on the bus, we're going towards Santa Fe, and we're going towards Arizona already. And we're unwinding. Everybody's just playing. Everybody's playing an instrument. Everybody's got their instrument. They're playing. They're passing them around, and we're on the bus. And then all of a sudden, a manager, slash manager, whatever, back in those days, he said, "Hey, this guy's gonna come with us. He's paying for his trip, so making him off. We're gonna drop him off in Arizona." We're like, whatever, And we're partying, beer. You name it, imagine. So anyway, we're playing, we're going on, it's in the nighttime, and the bus driver's driving, we're going down the one road, and one guy says, "Hey, I need to use the restroom." And he gives the accordion to the guy we're gonna ride to. And he grabs the accordion as he goes to the restroom, then the guy starts playing the accordion. He starts getting down, and we're like, wow, so this guy can play. And the slash manager is looking at him like, wow. And then this kid, I don't know, back then he must have looked like he was 27. He looked like the same age back then. He was dressed in like real dark blue, black. His boots were real strange though. They were very scaly. They weren't too pointy, but they were kind of high somehow. The heel was kind of high. You could almost say it kind of looked like a woman's boot. But it was the 90s, so. And then the other guy, later on, then another guy goes to the restroom, and he passes him the 12-string guitar, and he starts playing it. And he knows all our songs. So then it's my turn to go to the restroom, and I pass him my guitar, and he's like, "Hey," I go, "I'm sure you know how to play this." He's like, "Yep." So he starts singing my songs. And keep in mind, at the time, I'm nobody. I'm still nobody, but, I wasn't known like, I'm known here and there. Well, anyway, I go, for someone to know my songs, I go, man, this guy really is a fan, because he even knows me. I was a guy that would go up there and sing before the party started and all that. He knew my songs. I was like, wow. So I'm sitting there, I'm watching him. This guy, good-looking kid, very well-dressed, can play any instrument, sings, got a fantastic voice. I said, man, he's going to take my job. That's one thing. And then he's going to become the lead singer. The lead singer was a little older. He was like, oh, man. So, we start going. He says, "Hey, can I go to the restroom?" He says, "Yeah." But during the time, he starts telling me, "Hey, listen, I got a bad feeling about this group. You guys need to change the name. I got a feeling that you guys are going to go through some stuff, and maybe you guys may need a little help. I'm willing to help. And we got a weird feeling." He goes, "I'll be right back. You guys think about it." He went to the restroom, so we start jamming, because, we're drunk, high, whatever. Finally, the drummer, he says, "Hey, where'd the guy go?" "Ooh, the guy, where's he at?" So he went to the restroom. "Oh, man, he's been here for an hour." So they send me to go check. I knock on the door. He's not there. I go, "Hey, he's in the restroom." So I went and I grabbed my guitar and everything. And the main singer, "Oh, he better not be in my bed, because the bed is way in the back." So he runs back there with the manager. He's not in the bed. They look in like a little mini closet. And the rest of our beds are kind of like, there's 1, 2, and 3, but on both sides, right? And then there's no way he could get out to the back, because the back's got the little windows, probably about, maybe my head might fit in there sideways, and that's about it. And it's not very long. And the only way out of the restroom is it's a little thing that goes up and it lifts. It's like a little plastic thing, but even though that thing has got like a little bar on it. Unless he crawled out of the toilet with a toilet hose about this big, or unless he ran across us, we didn't see him, and he jumped out while the driver didn't notice while he opened the door. We couldn't find this guy. We looked for him under the mattresses, everything. He was gone. Told the bus driver, he stops, He said, did he jump out? We're like, through where? Through one of the side windows. He says, no, we're right here. We're leaning on him. We're singing. We're practicing. He pulls over. His flashlight starts walking back, and I'm walking back with him. We're coming back, and man, where is he? And he's all like, should we call the cops and say that he jumped on our bus and we don't know where he's at? And then so the manager says, no, let's go to the next town and we'll see what happens. We're driving. We're all quiet. We're all wondering. We couldn't go back. There's no way he could have came out. He was here, right? He was sitting with us here, right? Anyway, so we finally, everybody goes to sleep. We wake up. We're finally in California. We're coming down to Tehachapi. It's another town before you get to Bakersfield. And all of a sudden, they have this saint on the wall. And the saint starts vibrating, and he just falls off. So then the bus driver says, oh shit, my brakes, they're gone. And he is just, if you're ever coming down that Tehachapi, it's not, if you're going too fast, chances are you're going to die. I know people that died already there. A lot of people have crashed, flipped over. Now, this is an old school bus, a 1978 bus. It was nice and chrome and everything, but it was not a very, well, I don't know how the bus driver did it, but he would stand up at times and we would barely hit the curve. There was one time when we could have swore the bus kind of lifted a little bit to the right, and we all jumped to the other side to balance it out. Finally, after, I don't know, 35 minutes of just screaming and praying to God and please, 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 we finally slowed down. He just lets it ride. It glides all the way to Bakersfield somehow. Always towards the end, it's Wheat Patch, I think, highway. Finally pulls over, slows down. When he stops, we could hear, and then we stop and we're like, oh, thank God, this and that. And we could hear someone laughing in the back where the rooms are, just laughing. And it's this guy who's laughing. And you can kind of see him, but you can't, kind of transparent. And he's laughing and laughing. And we just get on, we all run off the bus. Everybody picks us up. The Highway Patrol says what's going on. We try to tell them. And they tested the driver for narcotics and driving and all that. He wasn't, because it's a driver. Anyway, when he was laughing, he told us that we were all going to go through some stuff. He was laughing in the back, and sure enough, broke up. The lead singer, unfortunately, didn't pay his visa, got deported, and he's in Mexico. He's doing good now, but he went through some stuff. The drummer, I went with another group, and he ended up getting robbed, and his lady left him for someone else. The bass player, his wife left him, and now he's a bus driver. You know, the slash manager, I'm too embarrassed to even tell you what happened to him. He's just like, there's no helping him because he doesn't want help. And me, my wife was sick, couldn't swallow food for a long time. I'm like 5 years, and she almost died. Thank God she didn't. But every now and then, when I'm playing and I'm having too much fun, I'll see this guy pass by. He'll just pass by and he'll just look at me like, and then it'll take away. That's why I disappear sometimes. Sometimes I disappear because I can't. And if I don't play my guitar on time, it'll start playing by itself if I take too long without playing it. I've already seen ministers. I've seen people that there's nothing they can do. Who knows what I did in the past, and I just ask God to help me. And but I'm not afraid because I have God. But anyway, that's my horrible ghost story. Or honestly, I think it was the devil, because he's a great musician. He's supposed to be the angel of music. Other than that, I hope you like my story. And if you do, please like. And I have so many that happened to me personally, and I have so many of other friends and family members. I'm Mexican, so we have all that stuff. Good night. Thank you, and enjoy.